Eyara's retreat. As nature's guardian, Eyara protects the forest and a powerful artifact known as forest song. Without family or any connection outside the plants and creatures of Earth, Eyara has dedicated her life to champion the land itself. Disturbed by aggressions made by minions of Zog and the wilting, corrupting magic pervading her otherwise Eden, Eyara must venture from her secluded life in the venomous swamp to vanquish this evil. Eyara's loss. Living a life alone for so long, Eyara sometimes felt she wasn't whole, but she was also at peace with herself and the world. As Eyara walked through the overgrown marsh, she glimpsed blood upon a leaf and saw a trail of it leading into dense foliage. She followed the red drips to a huge ape that was clearly the result of sorcery. Though injured, it charged. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. Eyara struck down the ape known as Mongo, cracking its skull. The stone she wore upon the belt around her waist, Forest Song, hummed as she examined the beast. Forest Song was a relic that warned Eyara of the presence of magic and danger. She scanned the area and, seeing nothing, knew it was Mongo who was magical. From berry stains on his fur, she knew he'd recently been near the Forgotten Ruin. Eden lost. Eyara left her secluded swamp to learn why this enchanted Mongo had left his home in the Forgotten Ruins. She entered the area, finding berries that matched those that stained Mongo's fur. She was about to put a berry in her mouth when Forest Song vibrated violently. It was poisonous. The sweet berries should not be, but they were. Something had corrupted the... An undead, haggard man approached Eyara. He cackled as he limped along, brandishing dark, rusty daggers. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You win! As the man fell to the ground, Eyara demanded he tell what was going on here. The undead said that he was Stitch, the living dead with free will. He told Eyara that all she knew was about to change, if it did not end entirely. Eyara spared Stitch, so he would tell her of the wizard Korath in the Land of Desolation. Eyara hoped to learn what evil was growing in Barbaria. Cursed lands. It had been so long since Eyara had been with others, and she did not like it. She tried to move quickly, feeling all she passed stared at her disapprovingly. She belonged with nature, not here, not with these people. Korath, the wizard warrior, greeted Eyara and promised to answer her question if she would show him her skill in combat. And so they fought. Round 1. Ready. Fight. win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. Impressed with Eyara, Korath clapped. He told her that the land she held dear was rotting, its life energy draining from it. Even the magic, he explained, innate to the land was fading. Korath's face was dark and serious, and he pleaded with Eyara to find the source of this evil corruption. He suspected it might be wrought by the undead, in league with the western kingdom of Argos in an effort to weaken the magical defenses of Korath's eastern kingdom. Disavow. Eyara heard rumors that a man neither dead nor alive took refuge in the underground sewers south of Akrala. She made her way to this mire pit and descended. She found the man she spared for the news of Korath, and now sought more information. Stitch backed up, but realizing he had no escape, attacked. Round 1. Ready. Fight. Win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You win! As before, Stitch was put to his knees. Eyara spent her time gardening for peace and practicing for battle. It is all she did. Most within Barbaria do not have the discipline to practice so much. Stitch, torn in too many directions, stood no chance against her honed skill. Eyara spared Stitch once more in exchange for information. Stitch told her that the undead Lord Magnus in Shipwreck Waters would know if the undead were party to the curse plaguing the lands. Apathy. Eyara hid amidst a freight shipment going to the old city of Rez, and once there hastened to the icebound reefs of Shipwreck Waters. She encountered Magnus, and stepping before him, staff held high, demanded he admit his involvement with Barbaria's cursed lands. Magnus said nothing, letting out a grunt, and raised his mighty blade. Round one. Ready. Fight. You win. Round two. Ready. Fight. You win! The battle was fierce, but Lord Magnus fell. His spectral body sank to the ground, losing life. His expression was a horror. He told Eyara that he had nothing to do with this plague, and he cared nothing of it. The undead need no food, no shelter, nothing at all. What threat did this corrupting magic have on him? Only the weak living need such comforts. Magnus said that if he died now, it did not matter. All of Barbaria would be dead soon. He denounced Eyara for slaying him just because a wizard told her the undead might be involved. impersonators. As a child, Eyara was always insulted and made fun of. She was different than the other children of her orphanage. Her skin was green and her eyes were black. She was the last of her race, of the Greenlings. She traveled across the Foreboding Channel and up into the highlands of Skurlock, where she sought a man she'd heard knew much of Argos. A broad-shouldered, strong warrior leapt from an icy ledge, identifying himself as Dagon of the clan Dolok. He instructed Eyara to defend herself. Round 1. Ready. Fight! You win! Round 2. Ready. Fight! You win! Surprised, Dagon fell backward. He acknowledged Eyara's supremacy in battle and said he must train more before he hunted the murderers of his wife. Eyara offered Dagon some pointers in his technique, and Dagon shared that an impersonator of Princess Keela of Argos released the prisoners of Akrala. Wrongful release. Learning a false Keela was issuing orders within Argos worried Eyara. Perhaps she was behind the corrupting sorcery, she pondered. Eyara borrowed a sled from Dagon to hasten her trip down the slopes of Skurlock. She ran with the speed of a cheetah across the Skurlock steppes and along the shores of the Dead Sea until she reached the prisons of Akrala. Princess Keela saw her and ordered her aside. But Eyara knew Keela from her childhood, and this was not she. Exposed, they fought. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 3. Ready. Fight. The false princess was slain, refusing to accept defeat. Eyara grabbed the dead woman by her wrist and held it high so all could see. She yelled for all present to see that this Keela had no scar on her left wrist, a birth defect. When she was born, that should be there if this were the real Princess Keela. Eyara stood and marched out, telling all that she would have none say she slew the real princess. Hunting prisoners. Eyara thought that if this prisoner called 21 was being hunted, the wrath of Barbarian would slay him long before he had a fair trial. If she found him first, perhaps he could be judged fairly. Just as Dagon said, 21 was hiding in the forgotten ruins. He looked terrified, confused, and lost. His long pause suggested to Eyara that his mind was conflicted, not knowing what to do. As she approached him, he went berserk and attacked. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You win. Eyara managed to subdue the hulking prisoner and told him that he must return to the prison of Akrala. He explained that Princess Keela had released him with many other prisoners. Eyara would not accept this and bound 21. She brought him to Akrala. A guard confirmed 21's tale of being granted pardon. Eyara released 21 and wondered how this confusion happened. The guards charged her, seeing Eyara as a bounty hunter, to capture the renegade Fade. Convicted friends. Long ago, Eyara spent many years with Fade. As children, they attended the same orphanage, both having lost their parents at 8 years old. Her memories troubled her, but Eyara always used the loss of her family as motivation to strive for better things. In some way, she thought maybe they watched over her from beyond the grave. She met with Fade, whom she saw immediately was an imposter. Without pause, they drew weapons. Round 1. Ready. Fight! You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You win!
Ah!
The false Fade fought until she fell to her death, refusing to say a word. Eyara searched the chamber and found no evidence of Fade's whereabouts. She did find on the false Fade the royal seal of Argos. Seized capital. Horrified that an assassin, even if not Fade, had the seal of Argos, Eyara ran without stop to Shorestone Castle. Panting as she entered, she nearly collapsed. Princess Keela was shackled on all fours at the feet of the wizard Korath. He snickered and rose to engage Eyara. Round 1. Ready. Fight! You win! Round 2. Ready. Fight! Korath's life slipped from him slowly. He told Eyara that his master Zog would destroy her and his demon Jinn would bring him back. Besides, he said, he'd already had fun with Keela. She knew now he was her master. As his eyes shut, he said that his impostors put Argos into chaos and its defenses were down. Hidden corruption. Eyara freed Princess Keela. Keela told Eyara that she overheard Korath direct the demon Jinn to go to the sewers where an object he called a pillar of corruption was to be. Eyara was very tired, but this was no time to rest. She meditated for a moment and rose, just enough strength restored to push onward. She found the demon Jin deep in the underground sewers, defending a pillar that arced with electricity. Jin's body glowed a purple hue as she approached Eyara, and she attacked. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Only when the pillar of corruption was broken did Jin fall. And when she did, lightning struck her from the pillar, blowing her into thousands of pieces. A red swirling portal appeared where Jin had stood. Finale. Eyara saw the portal and knew that it led to where the land's stolen life energy went. She knew it led to the archmage Zog. She readied herself, took a deep breath, and entered. She emerged atop a fortress built far out in the Dead Sea and saw a tremendous man made of stone. I looked at her. Eyara, you are alone in this world. So why do you care for it so? You would not let it die, and so now you must die. When the gods dare not challenge me, what naivete makes you think you can? Do you not know who I am? I am Zog! Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win! I was dying, felled by the outcast Eyara, and I found peace, something I never had. I loved the world and its gifts of beauty and sense. I loved the gift of love and touch. I wanted it forever. And so I set upon the world a terrible machine that was to feed my immortality so that I might live forever and enjoy all the world eternally. I learned, alas, that the cost of my immortality was the very world I adored. Once my incantations were complete, there was no way to stop the siphon. No power could end its ever-draining force. The world I loved was dying, rotting, decaying. Understand me, Eyara. I loved nature just as you do. I thought that with infinite power and life I could protect and cultivate it. I was wrong. With my only hope being the hero of prophecy, you, Eyara. I began to manipulate people and events so that you would be driven onward, until you found my pillar of corruption, and then me. You are an outcast, Eyara, because I sent raiders to raze your village and kill the last of your race, all but you. I am sorry. It had to be done. To push you away from people and bring you closer to nature and the world so you would become part of it and wield its strength. I will never breathe the fresh scent of the rolling fields or smell the sweet aroma of a lovely rose again. I killed myself by bringing you here. Who do you think opened the portal for you, Eyara? I did. Your love of life and goodness, Eyara, is what raised you above the others. Like me, you would die for your world. Your sincerity and compassion gives you strength. Your ability to forgive and not pass judgment is what defines you. You, Eyara, must take the throne of Barbarian. It is time for the world to change. Rebuild it in your image. Barbarian of prophecy. Rule it with the same understanding and temperance you have always shown. Tend to its gardens. See if you can create your own Eden. And know that your parents would be proud of you. I am sorry for all I took from you. I am sorry. Truly sorry.